Said I move like that, I'm psycho. And I kill it like that, I'm psycho. And I've been like that, and I get it like that. Gotta be real like that, I'm psycho. I don't get it from nobody. It's been me like that, it's been me like that. Psycho.
Look at the camera and state your name.
How can we do it again? Okay. My name is Ditka, the Dictator himself. I'm the celebrity barber, the 5-star barber. You know the vibe. Like my nickname is Dictator.
Okay.
So I took that name from Dicta, and then I was like, nah, I thought about it. I was like, nah, let me do something for myself. Since I was thinking that I have a vision about this, I was like, nah. From Dicta, then I just like Dictator. So that's where the Dictator came from. I was trying to find the meaning of Dicta, then I couldn't find the meaning. I was like, nah, there's this name close to Dicta, and then I was like, nah, let me just put it Dictator. I'm from Limpopo. I'm from Venda. I'm Venda. A lot of people think maybe I'm a foreigner or something. I was just in the house, I remember, so I just came across with the machine. Like my dad bought them. So he wasn't even buying them for me. He just bought them and then put them in the house. So I just come across them. So I started cutting what a friend of mine, we call Pee-wee. His nickname is Gunman. So I carried him Chisco. From then I started cutting my close friends. Then I started to see that I'm getting I'm getting good. Then I started charging like 7 rand a haircut.
Wow.
That's how I started. From 7 rand to 10 rand. 10 rand to 15 rand. 15 to 20. 20 to 50. Now I'm charging 80 bucks. For me, the other thing, when I was in UJ, so I just felt like I was cutting at UJ inside the campus. So I always get this question, people asking me, are you a student? By that time I was studying, so I used to go to class and then come back to the salon and cut. So a lot of people think like barbers don't go to school, they quit school.
Right.
So my whole point was try to inspire people that you can be a barber but being educated. So people think barbers are not educated. So that was like my inspiration. I want to put it to people, you can do this, but you're being educated. People just look at barbers like that. People quit school from primary or high school. Like, I feel like maybe it became when I was working more. Then I started to have vision. I was like, nah, I can do this. I can have my own barber as well. By that time, I was just cutting for making money. But then I started to see that now I can do something about this. So I want to have like branches. So for now, I'm still grounding I'm still like in the early stages. So in the future, maybe next 2 to 3 years, I'm gonna have something though.
I'm like his friend. Yeah.
And he cuts my hair too.
Obviously, that's a given.
So what you're telling me is that's a fresh cut right now?
Yeah, that's one of like his exclusive ones. You know, I'm one of the few people who Lucky spends more money on than the other way around. Because buys me lunch,
Wow.
juice. It's like I'm not bragging, and I want other guys to feel jealous. But like, I feel like Lucky just he loves me different.
Okay. Oh.
Just because all three of us are friends with Lucky doesn't mean he treats us the same. That's not being friends. You treat each friend depending on how they are, your relationship. Yeah. So it can't be the same relationship that Lucky has with Mikey, with
Damn.
and then with me.
Well, what are you doing there when you're gonna say my name with
Ciso.
Just
So like, yeah, that's Lucky was my barber, then my friend, my housemate. Then he moved out. I don't know why. But like, I love Lucky, man. Like anytime I pop by his shop, like what's good, Yeah, we always have a good time with Lucky, man. Yeah. To be honest, I see entrepreneurship Lucky from statuses and everything. So the view that the world has of Lucky doing business, that's the same view I have. But then, you can't be everyone's friend. Wherever he's cutting, it's not practical, it's not business. Although Lucky makes sure you're cool, you're alright, you're cut, you love it. And it's not about like you go to Lucky and you tell him, yo, I want a fade like this, and it ends there, you know. I'm lucky enough, I just sit in the chair, he gives me a cut. But he knows what's good for you. He'll talk to you like, yo, why don't you try something? I got something special for you. Let me hit you up with something nice. You see? That's, to other people, that's entrepreneurship lucky. To me, that's just lucky being lucky.
Right.
Yeah, even when I was staying with him, small things, he's there for you. You know? You only realize them when he left. I still don't know why, but he left. The experience that I have with Lucky cutting my hair, it's like, he gives you a confidence, right? Almost like it explains why guys cheat. Because he gives you that confidence. You get it? Don't take it literal, but metaphorically, yeah. Oh. That's how good Lucky boosts you. You feel nice for a couple of days and people will notice. Yeah. I only post on Instagram after I get a cut from Lucky. Nothing else. If you think I'm lying, go check out my Instagram. Only fresh friends. One of the most important things about Lucky is that as a friend, right? It's all good and fun and jokes all the time. But Lucky, like, he has a vision, he has a goal. It's something that I also admire to be. He's more of like he's uplifting all of his friends without setting out to do it. That's how good of an example he sets, right? So for me, this is just simply the start. His apparel, this is just the start. I'm sure in his dreams, this is next to nothing. For Lucky, this is just a footnote in his journey. I really see Lucky being someone that, not a celebrity, but a very well-known person. If you know the difference between the two, you know what type of a person Lucky is.
My name is Wu Tom, known as Tom Say Cheese, the director, photo editor, and yeah, artist basically.
Delicious.
Meeting Lucky is a very complicated story actually, if I had to tell you. I met him through Mikey Nash. Yeah, he's a friend of mine. We used to stay at Res, and then he used to live right next door, my room. So we became friends, you know. And then he told me about this guy who cuts his hair, like because I could see he was getting really nice haircuts. I was like, this is so fresh, you know. I was like, nah, man. I need to know about this guy too. So he took me to Lucky, and then they were all brothers and stuff like that, you know, all vibey. And I was there, I was like, I want to be part of this, you know. Yeah, you know, because I like brotherhood, you understand, especially from people who give off like, you know, good energy. Because he has a very positive energy going on. Trust me, he's a very positive person. So I wanted to be in his space. So from there on, I started going with Nash to him, you know, to cut at the shop, and then that's how we got to know each other. And then yeah, that's how we started knowing each other like that. Yeah, the support is actually what's holding our friendship. I think like there's nothing that we do more than supporting each other. Like I actually had a conversation with him a couple of weeks ago, talking about how much we need to just keep pushing because things are not really like working all the time. You know, there's days where it's just like so hard. You know, like in terms of getting equipment, stuff like that. As a shooter, you know, I need to have all these things and stuff like that. He told me, you know, we just need to keep going, keep pushing and stuff like that. You know, I tell him when I have problems, you know, about stuff I don't want to talk about on camera, you know. But yeah, he's there as a brother, you know, like everyone actually in the circle, we all talk about, you know, like just really expressing ourselves, being expressive to each other, you know, and we always warn each other about the friends we keep, you know, just, we're not selfish, like, you know, I want you to be a friend only. He can be friends with other people, but we just there to help him choose the right people and tell him that, like, I don't think, it's all about energies. For me personally, I judge a person based on the energy they give off, not the things they do for me, but how do I feel around them, you understand, like, do I feel comfortable around this person? You know, like what does my instinct tell me about, you know, this friendship that I have with this person? So yeah, he's humble. He's 100% humble. He's confident. It sounds like a paradox. Yeah, because when someone is humble, a lot of people would expect that he's not confident. But like he's humble and confident. Like he's got confidence in steroids. So I feel like his humility is shown in how he treats other people, you know, because there's a thin line between confidence and cockiness, right? It's a very thin line, and I think like he hasn't crossed that line. He's just confident. He really believes in himself, and he really does his job like to his full potential. You understand? And he really treats people in a kind way. He doesn't talk too much, but you can still see the confidence in him. Although he's a shy person, but he knows what he knows, and he does what he does, you know, like whenever he has to. You understand? So yeah. Honestly, I always tell him this: where you going for? Like he's going way far. Like he's going places. You understand? Like I always tell them, even Nash, like the musician, you know, everyone in the song, even my girlfriend is a rapper. I always tell them that we're going international. You understand? Like we're not. South Africa is too small for us. You know, I feel like we're going far. We're really going far. And like he as a person, I feel like he has the potential to compete with international level barbers. You understand? Because he does show me these people, dog. Like this nigga on his YouTube. If you could go on his YouTube right now, it's just barbers. The whole time. That's how passionate he is about his job. Like he watches barbers, he follows them on Instagram, he knows every single move they make. Like I didn't know that barbers were that famous. Those niggas have 2.5 million views on YouTube, you understand? So that's how much he loves his work, you know, he follows those people. And I feel like those people possess the same qualities like he does, you know, and I feel like he is international level and he's gonna be like a person who's known internationally. That's how far you're gonna go.
I'm Mike, well known as Mikey Nash. Yes. Where can I start, man? We come way back. Let me try and make the long story short. I was a student first year. I think like he was just starting to cut, and it came through. There was actually an experience. I didn't know that he used to cut at school. One of the guy I was sharing with, so he had a bad haircut. So I used to not go to school to cut because he got a bad haircut. But I think I saw him one time and he's like, I was like, no, you cut my bro wrong. It's like, me, never, it can never be me, you know? And then I gave him a chance. Ever since then, I don't know, it became from my barber to my friend. Now it's my big brother, you know? Like we out here promoting his merch, you know? I'm also a hip hop artist, so like he very much believes in me. He always comes. I think the first thing he ever did was he gave me his hoverboard and money to go to Cape Town. Most recently, he just paid me to do a feature with someone else, like he's my friend, you know. And then he actually brought me to Joburg during lockdown. He was like, come to Joburg, you have to do for a song with one of his boys. And ever since, you know, he's been there. Like crazy story. I think 2 days ago, I was actually talking to him. I was like, yo, bro, I'm so broke, but I want to cut my hair, you know. He's like, no, bro, you're my brother, you know. I believe in you, you know. So one thing that I really love about him is just that he's a very humble person, guys, and very loving, and he's a believer. And he shall forever go on top. We just go.
Now I'm known as a 5-star barber. The reason being, I'm different from others. I touch you once, it's done. You are mine.